You're calling it soup because I have it more watery than like the goulash recipe kind of calls for. And yeah, it reheats well. I also looked up those bugs. For anybody that doesn't know, we had kind of a bug infestation issue in our spices, and I didn't know until I poured them into my goulash halfway through cooking. So I didn't really have a choice. I couldn't throw out my food, and I didn't have enough money left to get more food. So I'd already spent my food budget for the week. So I just kind of like had to pick them out. But they're actually called drugstore bugs or drugstore beetles. It's so stupid. It's the stupidest name, but yeah, they're super teeny tiny and they are edible. It's just a waste isn't advisable to eat, but I don't know how much of that I could have strained out, like how much got in either across like the whole thing. I know, right? The fucking stupid name. I will also hydrate, Rin. Thank you. It's been funny. I've been at work for 7 hours already. Jesus. So what? That wouldn't be the end of your day. You still got like 3 hours to go, don't you? You're hospitalized for the next couple of months, probably. Is it for the same thing or something new, Rin? Because goddamn, whatever the fuck you got out there in your like army training and shit really fucked you up. If that's the case, I feel sorry for you. Oh, what the fuck's the name? Yeah, look the goulash reheated well. Okay, it smelled good. It tasted good. I just didn't want to eat any of the carrots for some fucking reason. I'm just like, nah, the texture's not me. Um, for some fucking reason this morning. To be fair, I normally eat it. I normally eat carrots and all sorts of stuff. I just wasn't about that this morning. And I don't know if that's related to it, but it was a fair bit of mind over matter to like, take a bite and then take another bite and not think about the beetles in it, you know. But yeah, apparently they are edible. They are safe to eat. Um, we ended up going through all the rest of the spices and the sauces, and there was like several like jars of spices that were infested. It's all the same brand though, so we reckon it's come from the place. Sorry to hear that got robbed. Also didn't spare to throw several more swings while I was knocked out. Jesus. Fucking hell, Ren. Holy crap. I feel like I feel like you and me, we got that kind of luck in life. Like, fuck's sake. I hope you're doing alright though. All things considered. Hopefully well, you can't really say it like I hope they didn't take anything important, but they probably did. It's a no carrot day. Pretty much. Look, I try to cut up the carrots generally pretty small so that they cook through and end up like really soft anyway. Because I don't really like having like any kind of firmness to like carrots in cooking. I don't know why, I just don't fall off. Yes. Oh, that's the best case scenario. The ammo. I'm not sure where he went. But yeah, I normally like to like try to get him disintegrated into the food. I saw somebody over there. Yeah, right over here somewhere. They might have landed. I just don't know where this guy went. He's probably underneath me. I've got a good gun though. The Win is fantastic. I love it. It's a lot better gun than it's like seems to be. It's one of those ones where it comes with the scope, but it's not like trash. Try not to rip on it. Also, I found out like that apparently it's fucking Mother's Day this weekend. So much for thinking that I didn't have anything really going on this weekend. I'm going to be doing about a 5 to 7 hour round trip down to New South Wales and back for that to spend some time with like Nick's family. I know this guy's down here somewhere, but I just don't know where. He might be in here. So yeah, that's going to be the entirety of my Sunday, fortunately. I'm only just outside the zone. I've got to go that way. So, yeah, so much for, like, not, doing anything. So what sucks is that I'll need my leg broken again for it to heal properly. God damn. Okay. You come back? Uh, I don't know where he's going to come out there. That does really suck. I do understand, like, the purpose of that too, because, like, not many people get why you've got to, like, break something to, like, reset it and stuff. There you are. But and my brother used to have that when he was growing up. Um, he had bad feet, so they had to, like, constantly, like, break and re-break his toes to set them properly when he was growing up. He had it done, like, 3 times, I think. At least twice. 100% at least twice, and I don't know if he did it the 3rd time. I know he was supposed to. There is a car here. I would like the car. Physical therapy will suck too. Yeah, it will. It will for a while. The car would be better, but I do like the win on this map. So I'll take that with me. Although this does have a 4x scope for it now, so I should probably use it. I guess the other thing too is, like, I don't know if you've got, like, a job or anything, or if it's just, like, the military stuff. I don't know how that all works in other countries and stuff. But usually here, if you're in the army, that's usually your job. So I don't know if that's gonna, like, affect, you know, uh, I don't know, being in the army and doing other stuff. I sort of want to take the car because I've got the 4x scopes. It would be better. It would be better. I just like the win. I don't get it very often. I do find, like, the scope is usually pretty good. I don't know why. I just feel like it doesn't sway around as much. Hey, Viking, give you some pats. Give me all the pats. Fuck it, I'm taking both. Fuck. Look, I like the win. It's a nice gun. And the car's always good if I've got to do a little bit further distance. But yeah, I don't get the win very often, so I do want to kind of run with that. Just not the right combination, but it's fine. I guess I could kill the people over there. I could just pot shot them. Oh fuck. Hold on. In behind the wall. I think that one knows I'm here. Maybe. Maybe I can get back up on the roof. Hugs Rin. Why so happily receiving pats? Yeah. Rin sounds like he needs... I was going to say, Rin sounds like he needs a pat. So I'm like, no. What Rin needs is a hug. Honestly. That's a very shitty section of life right there, unfortunately. But crap like that, it usually comes in bulk. I don't usually get that in, like, small, like, quantities and shit. Fortunately. Or at least not from my fucking experience, you don't. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't want to bring up, like, your stress and stuff like that, but I was just, like, curious if it was, like, something that happened at home or out and about or something like that. Because, yeah, that kind of shit stays with you. As it lays down where he tells likely wolf flush. Yeah, let's see if I can shoot. I don't... Oh, there's somebody right there. Right down there. I thought I heard somebody up this way before, but... If I could get them... Somebody up over here somewhere. Where are you, mate? You're, like, right about here somewhere. You're probably in the red casino building, to be fair. I was a little wary of where that bicycle rider went, because obviously he went past me. And everybody down the hill here will have to come up here at some point. So I'm not thrilled about that. Fucking hell. There we go, that feels better. There you are. Hi. Oh, you're getting shot at. You're getting shot at by, like, over there somewhere. Do some pats, Viking. Oh, it's down snuggling tail, snuggling wolf push. Whoops. Whoops. Hey, mate. I didn't realize he got that close, but it was probably a good thing I accidentally popped off a warning shot. I'm still occasionally clicking the wrong mouse button. I hate it. I'm so happily receiving pats. Stay so fully side, snuggling wolf plush. Yeah. Oh man. I feel like with PUBG, it's been like a little while since like I don't know. Last couple times I played PUBG, it's been really, really quiet. There's one person there and there's one person over there. Doesn't hear us are more concerned to me. Yeah, the last couple of times I played PUBG, there's been like fuck bugger all people in and around the game. And the last couple of times I had like almost nobody talking in chat either. So it was like really super dead here. Pretty sure I hit you then. You go inside, mate. I don't know where the other guy went, but this one's a bit of a problem. He's like right there. Just peek a little bit, mate. Keep an eye out the car for this because it's got the distance. If it's going to hit him, it's going to do a little bit more damage than the wind. Realistically, I should put the wind down and like grab another gun. I don't know if he knows where I am. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the other guy that's going to come up here soon. Guess I could stand up on this. It just makes me like stand out so much worse. And this guy's got to come up here. Right? No matter what, they've got to kind of both run up this way. If I just hang back. I don't really want to be in with everybody running up here. I could probably pot shot a few people as they come, but I'd rather just move up. Where I can be in like the next area. Plus, there'll be people waiting for like where I'm coming from. Oh man. I think I got you then. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna win this. I've got 2 long-range guns. Oh, I'm curious where that guy came from. I should have moved up earlier. I would have been already behind the tree and got him running up. Oh, man. I apparently did enough damage to nearly kill that other person. Maybe between the person that I just shot and the one down the hill. Maybe. The guy down the hill, it looked to me like it was a headshot, but he didn't die, so either he had a really good helmet, or I just didn't hit him very well. I could have grazed like the top of his head or something without actually like hitting him too hard. I've got one of these. Yeah. Was it land? What? Oh, land, loot, survive. I'm like, the fuck did it say? God damn. I don't want to craft the item. I've seen that around though. I never go into like customized shit for that. So it's like a whole bunch of like new medals and stuff, and it looks like we're just starting another season. Yeah, it must have been last week. I did not do well last week. I'll show you last week. So ignoring tonight's one, where we're up like 53, this is kind of how it went last week. So hold on. Yeah, all right. So just behind my back, behind my elbow, it's here. We went really good, and then it just got progressively worse. We got a little bit better, and it just like kept getting worse. Usually I can kind of keep it bouncing up and down really close together. Last week it was not doing that. Last week it was in such a huge range. And it was just like 1 minute I'd be, in the 70s die. Next minute I'd be in like the 50s die. And I never kind of got anywhere down towards like the 20s or anything like that, which is usually where I kind of like bounce around. Um, so it just kept being really, really short matches, and I don't enjoy short matches. So it was one of those things where it was really difficult for me to like want to keep like streaming the game because I'm like, I don't care if I lose. I just want to have fun. And when I kept dying for one reason or another before like, getting into even halfway through the game, I'm like, fucking hell. I'm guessing that's what people probably experience when they don't win the game. I'm going to assume that that's the feeling that makes you kind of not want to play. But yeah, that's kind of what I had the other week. And I'm just like, just because it just was short game after short game. Also, they're supposed to be bringing out the original Erangel map. I'm really curious about that because there's a bunch of stuff on here that's changed. And while I've gotten used to it, I don't really have like full memory of where everything exactly was on the old map because I've been playing this for so long. But basically, from the 14th till nearly the end of the month, PUBG is doing the classic Erangel map, and I'd love to get some time to actually play it because I used to play on the old map, and I'd love to see it. Like there's some stuff that they changed in here. It's not really super important, and it's not super super noticeable. But for somebody that has played the old original, it is noticeable enough. I'll go straight in here. That picks up a feather from ground. Oh, hold on. Give me the gun. No, no, no. Give me the gun. Oh, Jesus. If that could have taken any longer. Picks up from ground, holding it with mouth. Wagging tail, moving head in circles, rolls around on back. Oh my god, barrels and shit. I can tell happily. You sound like you're having a ball of a time over there, Viking. You really do. Yeah, this is where the rest of my fucking ammo was. I do not want either of these guns, and that can get the fuck out of my inventory. I do like the fact that there's a bike here. I'll come back to that. We'll circle back. There's a car at the front. There's another fucking car here, for God's sake. I do not like either of these. Just being honest there. I don't do well with them. Reason why I don't like them, for anybody that does want to know, it's one of the few guns that I'm exceedingly shit at. Like, I can't compensate for the recoil. I forget that it exists, and I rarely ever grab the gun. So when I do actually play with that gun, I am such a fucking potato about it. As opposed to, like, a lot of the other guns I've picked up often enough that I have at least some idea of what they're going to do when I shoot and how, like, before... Is that a person? Before when I went to shoot, it did like a couple of quick little shots and then stopped. And I'm like, what the shit is this? Like even on burst mode, that's wimpy. But I didn't know that because like I never grabbed the gun. That's the kind of difference. It's like if I grabbed it and I played with it a bit more and I got used to it, I would probably actually be okay with it. Not the best, but I'd be a little bit more accommodating to the like recoil and shit, I just never grab it because I can't compensate for it unless I've got a like a hand grip or something. So yeah, unless I've got one of those, like it won't do much good for me to grab the gun. I'll literally probably grab a pan and like panhandle somebody over. I'm sorry. I'll literally like pan the shit out of somebody, as opposed to like using the gun. That's how I kind of feel about it. Oh man. Uh, let me take that too. Just feather while rolls onto back. That rolls onto back over and picks up feather again. Oh my god, Viking. What? Yeah, and that. And I've got a vest. It's just not good. Yeah? No, I've got a better thing. I got excited then thinking that I didn't have a scope. Hello. Hi, mate. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I did think I heard somebody earlier. I just didn't see where they were. Oh man, I'm not in circle. Well, I'm not in circle by a lot. Fuck. Yeah, I don't really want to go there. I what I'd want to do is probably further back like that. Well, there's two things. There's a bike, and actually there's two bikes, sorry. And then I heard somebody else then. Where? Where the fuck was that? You know, somebody probably around here, and I don't know where they are. So I could take the bike, but I feel like as fast as that would be to get there, I might die. That sounds like a grenade. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm taking the car. I don't know where the person is, okay? Oh, there's a rooftop. It could have been upstairs, actually. Alright. That might have been what it was. It's around with feather in mouth, or on the snow, slipping, wagging tail happily. Oh my god. I absolutely love it when you see, like, you know, like with dogs and stuff like that, and they get so enthusiastic and goofy, and they just, like, go for a run, right? But then they, like, stack it. Like, they completely wipe out. And they're not hurt or anything. It's just, like, that moment of, like, lol kind of thing. Hey, Keelan. That's a full send. Yeah, that's basically it. I agree with that, Trantha. How you doing, Keelan? Fucking hell, I was gonna say something. It's fine, I'll remember later. Maybe. If I remember later, I'll say it. How you been? Yeah, the fucking dogs, when they wipe out, and, like, you know that they know that they just did that, and you saw them do that. Let's wake up, it's 3:20. Let's see if I can run this person over. I think they're, like, up here somewhere. You know, in Phoenix. Phoenix is running around underneath the desk. It's got energy. Yikes. You yikesing about, Killen? Oh, there's two people here. There's one up here. I don't know quite where they were. Where are you, mate? There. You inside? No. I didn't mean to do that. I actually was trying to turn the corner. There you are. Okay. I think that was the guy that was over here. Alright, let's leave this area alone. Man, I always run over somebody. He's running around with feather in mouth. Slips and hits into a tree. Jesus, Viking. Be careful. I know you got plush for days, but still. Fucking hell. Everybody's in the wars here. I'm guessing that's what the yikes was for. I think that one's just up on top of the mountain. I'm not going to fuck with that. Now, I learned something interesting last time I drove through here. It's just like an invisible rock kind of thing. It's just over here somewhere. And I drove into it last time I was up here. I got stuck and I died. So just every time I come through there, I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of that. So happily looking around for the still in mouth. Viking's probably fine. You know, I don't usually drive through here. This is not somewhere where I would consider it to be the safest route to take. I just need to get through here quickly. There's like people up here fighting. I just kind of want to get into like the back. Let's not go through the bomb zone. Instead of probably sideways anyway, to happily dropping further onto ground. And I give you like a lot of like very, very fast pats. You know the intensity of pats where like you kind of like smooth back the ears? That's what I'm doing. I love doing that to Azula, but she actually like really enjoys them. There is somebody out on the road. I don't know if I can kill this guy, but I'm gonna try. You're up. Mate. Yes. Alright. I love like bumping up the kills with a couple of car tripods. I'm so happily receiving intense pats. I don't know about you, but like it winds up Azula. Oh, this is all open too. Yeah, Azula had like a funny moment where because I like get out of the shower and I paddle with like wet hands and stuff, right? That's like basically the routine now. Okay. Where am I going? Still further up. Oops. Hey, I didn't die. That was different. I'm not going to do that again just to test it, but still. Not bad. Might hover over here and heal myself. Anyway, whenever Azula gets like wet pats, it kind of winds her up a little bit. Like I pat her, and then she kind of like stops and like grooms herself for a little bit, and then I don't know if it's like she gets like a drink of water, or if it's just like the sensation on her coat of like water dripping down her fur or something. Anyway, she just gets like the intense friskies, and then she just like, I don't know, wigs out. And you know how cats do that thing where they kind of like they get all frisky and their paws get all dramatic and their tail starts swishing around and stuff. Like that's kind of what she does. It's fantastic. Jesus, that was terrible. Let me lay down here. I need more health than this. I wonder if this place has any health. I wonder if this guy's got any health. That was all flush fucking terribly. If she ends up getting the friskies, then she kind of like has to go for like a run, and then like obviously once she comes back, she's all good. Both of these need that. But yeah, she's got. I still haven't uploaded the photos yet. So on her birthday, I gave her a big blue tissue paper pom pom, and she fucking loves it. We have tissue paper everywhere at the moment. I'm not even joking. The sheer quantity of tissue paper that's across the floor. We're just waiting until she finishes shredding it before we actually like vacuum it up, because otherwise we're going to be at it for like days. And she just like comes in, like shuffles it a little bit, gets that like frickly, frisky butt thing going. Like the tail swishes around, her ears go back, and then like she just like full on bull bunny but like kicks it sort of thing, and just goes like completely nuts with it. It's very cute. And the funniest thing is, if you hype her up, like if you like kind of like yell and scream in like a positive kind of cheering way while she's doing it, she does it even faster and does it even more intensely. Like I'm genuinely a big supporter of my cats when they're like doing something weird, and I'm just like, yeah, fucking get that thing sort of thing, and like absolutely like just make a huge deal about it. And then they just, you see them like look at me with like the ears and the judgment, and then they just go really hard with it, and they have the greatest time. And somebody back down the hill, and it's a bomb zone. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, same thing applies to Phoenix, but he only really gets wound up when he's using his scratching post. That's really the only time you can kind of like wind him up to do it like more intensely. Alright. Oh, Jesus. You had a shotty? To be fair, I wasn't winning that, but still. I guess he had the S12K. Because that looked like a gun. I didn't expect it to be like a shotgun. Kudos to him. If I had have had an ounce of aim, it would have been, it wouldn't have been as much. I wouldn't have had to run up. At the moment, I'm just kind of like, shoot first, aim maybe, if at all. I already know that I'm doing it. Kind of cool helmet. I sure shoot. Like, okay, I always think about this stuff, right? If you're in like apocalyptic scenario, obviously your shit's going to rust after a while and whatever. But I could only imagine the danger of tetanus with that would just be like a complete nope for me. Especially since like you probably can't get the medicine for it like readily as you need to. But obviously you'd need it for whatever you're dealing with in the apocalypse. This is what happens. I overthink things. I mean, I think I overthink everything in this way, but still. I remember Mirthless asked me a question once about like, I think it was like, what would happen is if like I ever won like a lotto or something like that. And I had like such a long fucking answer, like already fully thought out from start to like finish. And then on top of that, I had all of like the potential legal ramifications of wanting to do certain actions, and then I had like the thought process of like the how difficult the task would actually be, and like the I don't know, like all the downsides and stuff like that to whatever kind of mythological thing I'd do with it. And I remember him just being like, just this expression, which just it was just like something to behold. It was just like bemused by the fact that I had such a long-winded fucking answer to it. Most people, if you ask them, it's like, what would you do if you won the lotto? For anybody that's not Australian, the lotto to us is like winning, like a lottery kind of thing. Like, I think it's like draw the little like numbers and stuff from like I don't know, a little machine kind of thing, and then calculate them up to your numbers and see if you win, kind of thing. Not like a scratchy, because I know that like America calls their scratchies lottos. So just to clarify what I'm talking about. But even so, regardless of which, like the standard question is like, what would you do if you won a lotto? And most people have got like a pretty straightforward, immediate desire that they wish to have like fulfilled by having that kind of situation open up to them. Whereas I had a fucking game plan. I had a plan of attack. I had like where I'm going with like um tax and accountants and how to like live on it over periods of times. Like I had way too much thought and way too much answer for it. And I just yeah, it's one of those things. I'd love to hear what other people think they'd do if they won, because I don't know how many people have thought through it so overly deeply like I have. Um, I'm sure a lot of people have, and I'm sure like it's not really something you can just like say, yeah, I'll do all these things, because it's like an extremely personal answer, but still, you know, and picks up feather again, wagging tail happily, tilts head, wagging tail happily with feather in mouth. That's all good, Viking. I know you were there for that one with Mirthless ages ago. Um, when that question like came up. Um, and it's one of those things, money's not so much like a thing for wolves, I don't think, but it would be like kind of like, catching all the deer. Like, what would you do if you caught all the deer, Viking? Looks at machine, wagging tail, nods head. I don't have a machine, Viking. Are you looking at Mirthless one? Because that's only accessible in Mirthless stream. Smiles thinking of deer, wagging tail happily. Yeah. Nods head. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way you can kind of play with the machine is if Mirthless actually streams. Which is always incentive to go watch Mirthless. Otherwise, if you could just access it anywhere, like, we wouldn't need Mirthless then, and that's not fair. Everybody needs Mirthless. Everybody needs a little Mirthless in their life. I fucking hope he's looking. Because if he's not, he'll come in later. I'll be like, man, I was saying so much shit about you. And he'll be like, what? I'll be like, go back and watch it later. You'll love it. Be like, where are we in? Like, almost an hour into the stream. Yeah. There's Nod's head wagging tail. Yeah, I'll send him back to this point. Are you in here? Oh, you're upstairs.